Okay guys, outside. Haven't done any cooking for quite a while, so here we go with a bit of al fresco. This is a roasted cauliflower cheese. Now I say roasted, normally I boil the cauliflower, but if I freeze it, which I quite often do, when I go to cook it again, it gets a little bit wishy-washy when I've defrosted it and cooked it again. So I'm going to try not, do or do not, there is no try. I'm going to make a roasted cauliflower cheese. So for this we need cauliflower. Difficult to say what size that you need, and this is an extra large one from Tesco. Believe it or not, that was cheaper than a small one. Go figure. Cheese, now I'm using red Leicester and Gruyere. Any sort of melting cheese will do. Runny cheese, you know, one that goes all stringy like provolone, or even mozzarella if you want to. Salt, pepper, mustard, nutmeg. I'm going to grate my own nutmeg. Single cream, I got double cream there, got the wrong one. Single cream, milk, full fat milk. There's no point using skinny milk for this once you've got all that blooming cheese. Plain flour, oil, olive oil, extra virgin olive oil for this, and some unsalted butter. So I'm going to swap this cream over before I make a mistake. This is for another dish, maybe later in the week. Right, that's better, single cream. Right, let's set all this up to one side for a minute. Because all we want at the moment is oil, salt and pepper. And the cauliflower. Okay then, what we're going to do is cut the cauliflower into florets. Now, don't throw these away. If you're a gardener, you can compost them. If you're a chef, cook, you can make a vegetable stock with them. And if you haven't got enough to make a vegetable stock, enough veg at the time, stick them in the freezer, and when you've got enough, get them out of the freezer. Make a vegetable stock. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. I've got a few more veggie dishes planned, so I might just freeze them. They're a bit manky, some of these actually, so let's get rid of some of these. I don't want all of that. I'll decide in a minute. Maybe that's why this was cheaper. They're going off, maybe. These large cauliflower. Extra large. Yep. Okay then, so loads of florets. Plenty of ways of doing this. I just chop them off. I'm going to chuck them in there for now. Don't want them too big, but big enough, you know, sort of. I don't know, what's that? Easy peeler orange size. I know that because I've been eating easy peelers lately. And as usual, all the ingredients and the method will be in the description down below there. Get your oven on, preheating 200C. That's fan oven, so a little bit warmer if it's not a fan oven. And what we're going to do, about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. I'm guessing any oil would do, I just got extra virgin. Ooh, missed that bit. Pinch of pepper. I like pepper. Bit more. And about half a teaspoon of salt. Cooking salt. Don't want to use table salt. As usual, always do the salt away from the dish, because if you spill it, it goes in the dish. Ask me how I know. And what we do now, let's toss that around a bit, get everything coated. Happy little florets. That'll do. You tell they're coated, they've gone like a golden colour. I'm just going to put a little drizzle of oil on this baking tray. I don't want them to stick, only a drizzle, and I'll just rub it around with a tissue. I've lined the tray with a bit of foil. Okay, tip them on. Okay, in the oven now, 200 Celsius, like I said, 20 to 25 minutes. Don't turn them. Don't twist them about, just leave them as they are. We want them to be cooked, but still that little bit firm, okay? This tea towel's a bit damp and that's quite hot. That was 25 minutes. Let's have a look, so we can show you what they look like. Find a cool part of the tea towel. All right, obviously not touched, like I said, and oh, they're nice yet. Quite soft actually, yeah, surprised me that. And they got a nice bit of colour on them, so we're going to put these back in that bowl for now. A tea towel's warm on my lap. Oh, they're falling apart, lovely. Because I could use a proper kitchen utensil for doing this, but you know. What's the point? Right, let's get rid of this, set up for cooking. Okay, let's get a few things ready then. We need, wherever it can see, 30 grams of flour, plain flour. Zero that. Gonna run out of room again here, Steve-o. And 60 grams of butter. I have to weigh this because this one doesn't have the scale on it. Normally they got 50, 25 gram markings on them, so you can guess it without weighing. Roughly, 60 roughly. So a fifth of that about there, so that'd be about 60 I reckon. Pretty close, that'll do. I'm also do the cheeses while I'm here. We need 2 lots of cheese, one for the cheese sauce and one for the topping. So I'll do the cheese sauce first. We want 50 grams of Gruyere. Oh, okay. And this has got a bit soggy in the outside as well. So I'll just grate that. Might be easier to chuck this in little pieces actually. Close enough. Right. I'm going to put that to one side in the shade actually. That sun's coming over, isn't it? And 100 grams of red Leicester. 400 gram blocks, so a quarter of that. Save weighing it. A bit sweaty. Half a quarter. Oh, chef's perks. Okay, we need 2 pans for this bit. One to heat the milk and cream. Oh, can't see. Yeah, one to heat the milk and cream and one to make the rest of it. So let's get this in first. 250 ml of milk. And this is a 250 ml jug if I remember. It is, yeah, so just all the way up to the top. We want this hot, just under boiling, not quite boiling. And 250 ml of cream. That's 300, that'll do, it's close enough. Not going to use 50 ml of cream for anything else, am we? Not quite there, just started bubbling at the edges, another 20 seconds or so, that'll do. That's it. Just starting to bubble. Right, second pan. In with the butter, melt the butter. It'll take long to melt it, I tell you. Okay, once the butter's melted, turn that down a little bit. In with the flour, and we're going to make a roux. So I'm going to stir this for about 3 minutes. It won't take long. Just get all the lumps out. Just want to thicken up a bit. And then with half the milk, let's give it splashy this. That's thickened already. In with the second half and off with the heat. There we are. It's a little bit lumpy. I don't think that's going to matter in the slightest. Should be thick enough to coat the back of a spoon. Well, it's certainly doing that. Maybe a bit too thick, if anything. We want about a teaspoon, half a teaspoon of salt. Good dose of nutmeg. Oh, that smells lovely. And I'm going to add just a little drop of mustard. If you don't care, if you're allergic to mustard, leave the mustard out. A bit more. There we are. Now in with the cheese. God, it's melted on top already. That's melting quite nicely, sir. Thank you very much. Oh, that is nice and thick now, look. Yes. So I'm going to pour that in there. Give it a good mix in. Now I'm not quite sure how much it's going to make, so I brought 2 dishes out with me. I reckon that'll fill both actually easily. So here we go then. Oh, I don't know, I need a smaller one, I think. Yeah, let's get a smaller one. In fact, I reckon that's going to just do the 1 dish. Yep. Yep. Cool. I wasn't quite sure how much it would make, so I brought a second dish out. Okay, we need some more cheese on top of that. 50 grams of red Leicester. Another 50 grams of Gruyere. Let's see how it goes this time. Ah, it's a bit easier, but it's on the thick end. And it's cooled down a little bit. Give that a good mix in. Well, I reckon that looks nice enough to eat now, even before it's cooked. Right then, in the oven, 180 this time for about 30 minutes. You want it all bubbling and nice and brown, so see you in half an hour. Right guys, that was 35 minutes in the oven at 180, and it's only just stopped bubbling, so I'm going to risk it. I'll tell you what, let's try and pick it up and show you. Wow, look at that. Still bubbling. Right, let's have a go then, eh? The old taste test. Ooh. Now I've got a feeling it's going to be quite warm. Mm. 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 That is nice. You can pick up the 2 cheeses and the mustard, which is good. Only a little bit of mustard, it's not hot, just a little bit of taste. Mm. And like I said, if I'd have made this in 2 portions, I could have frozen one and it would not be soggy when I defrosted it and cooked it again. I tell you what guys, that is a game changer for me. That is better than boiled cauliflower or steamed cauliflower, roasted like that. And you can taste the char in as well, little bits of char in on them, you know. I've got to let it cool down a bit, I'm going to burn my mouth. Mm. If you like cauliflower cheese, try this. Well, I'm going to have this for my supper tonight. I don't eat too much. It's now, judging by the sun, it's about 5:30. And I want this a bit later on, so I'm going to let it cool down a bit and then reheat it. Look after yourselves, guys. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next video. Meanwhile... That was a hot bit. Edit.